table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. Deontay Hardy to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's 2nd and 7. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it's 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Jackson now on 3rd. That one's caught along the left sideline. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now here's Lamar. He's on the move. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. And again, it's Jackson. That's caught at the 4. Touchdown, Baltimore. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Jackson yet again. Escapes the pocket. Oh, hey, tip of the cap for really trying to seize control with an 8-0 lead here early. But the success from their opening drive didn't carry over into that 2-point play.
And if anything, partner, really backfired because you gave them a chance to recoup a little momentum they lost. Getting beat down with that drive. Not only that, but if this offense answers touchdown for touchdown, they can actually now take the lead.
Return coming from the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Allen comes out throwing. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. So it'll be 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Off 52.
Back to the air. Allen. Pass brought in by Amari Cooper. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down of the game for James Cook. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Allen setting up to throw. Avoids some trouble there. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Allen on 3rd and 2. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
Yeah, I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Ty Johnson now to return. Returns looking good so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
What's that?
Allen now on 1st down. Finds Kincaid. He's got a gain of 6 there. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They have it, 2nd and 4. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
It's Allen out of the pistol. Gets this to Kincaid. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He finds Kincaid. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Back to throw now, Allen. Short pass caught by his tight end. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First down throw for Allen. Coleman with the grab. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it, save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
1st and 10, here's Allen. Connection made to Coleman. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Space on the right. He's got room. 30. Gets the 10. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running the back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
And he's got it, so they get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Johnson with a return here. Returns looking good so far. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. Returns looking good so far. And that'll put them up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here's Cook. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Look out!
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. They will go. It's Allen. That's cut beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They go for it on 4th down and get it in a big way, 25 yards there. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
What's that?
On 1st down, Allen finds a seam down the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. So that brings up 2nd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Has it down close. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
What's that?
Cook. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Look out!
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Look out!
3rd and goal for Allen. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see, almost bringing it in.